Okay, students, now we are in the question session on Faraday's first law. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Find mass of copper collected. Find mass of copper collected when 1.5 ampere current when 1.5 ampere current flown through copper sulfate solution for 3 minutes. Okay, this is the very simple question, only it is starting, that's why I have given you this much simple question. In the current criteria, in the current scenario, you will not get this question, but to solve this type of questions, you for solving the recent current questions, you should know the basics from this question. Okay, so formula also you must be knowing. Well, for this formula you will use W is equal to Z into I into T. Use this formula and find out the answer, then cross check with my explanation. Okay, in this question, as I given you formula also, for copper, in the video lecture, in the theory lecture already I have taken this example only. If you want copper, then you will write the copper atomic mass. If you want complete copper sulfate, you will write the complete molecular mass in the Z. In the Z formula, atomic mass of copper is 63.5. Okay, and equivalent factor here it is C +2 and -2. Understood? So this will be divided by 2 into 96500. How to write Z value, is it understood? 63.5 is the molecular mass of the substance we wanted to find out. Okay, into I is the current in ampere, 1.5 into T, time is in minutes, it should be converted into seconds, so 3 into 60. Okay, so this is one way of doing from the formula. There is another simplest way also. Okay, so what is that simplest way? Unitary method. So if you say copper 2 positive, okay, copper 2 positive plus 2 electron gives copper. This everybody know or not? Okay, so according to this, 2 Faraday if I am using, how much 2 Faraday if I am using, I will collect 63.5 grams of copper. And how much charge it is? 1.2 Faraday means 2 into 96500. Okay, and here charge is 1.5 into minutes, 3 minutes into 60. So this will be how much? So there is no formula, simple unitary method. Okay, actually this formula is derived this method only. Okay, so what is this? 2 into 96500. 2 into 96500 gives 63.5 grams. Then I am giving charge of 1.5 into 3 into 60. Then how much I will collect? Okay. Those who are not interested in mugging up the formulas, they can follow this method. Those who feel comfortable by substituting and simplifying in the formula, they can use this method. Both way you will get same answer. Okay. So note down this, then we will go for the somewhat difficult question. Okay, here is the next question. How much charge is required? How much charge required for the following? Okay, first to reduce 9 milligrams, 9 mg of aluminium 3 positive to 3 aluminium. Okay, 9 grams of aluminium 3 positive to aluminium. Second, 1.3 mole of KMnO4 to MnO2. Okay, 1.3 moles of KMnO4 to MnO2. Then 11.2 liters. 11.2 liters of oxygen at STP. Okay, at STP to oxygen 2 minus. See, these three questions are on the three different pattern. Okay. These are all more than one correct also. These are all integer type also, multi-matching also. Okay. So you can consider them as 4 questions. Okay. So how much charge required for the following? Okay. First one is 9 milligrams of aluminium. You may do it in the both ways. Okay. How? Like for example, if you wanted to use by the formula, but I feel comfortable in the unitary method only. Okay. Because see, aluminium 3 positive plus 3 electron gives aluminium. Okay. So if I use 3 Faradays, how many Faradays? 3 mole electron means 3 Faraday. Because Faraday is the charge carried by 1 mole electron. So directly we can write 3 Faraday. 3 Faraday I will use, then I will get 27 grams. Okay. And here how many milligrams? Here 9 milligrams. So 9 into 10 to the power of 3 milligrams will require how much charge? Very simple. No formula, no janjat. Okay. So directly you can find out here. So 9 divided by 27, 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 27 into 3. Okay. So I think this and this will get cancelled or not. So 10 to the power of minus 3 Faraday. Am I correct? Anything problem? This upon this into this. Okay. So 10 to the power of minus 3 Faraday. See how simple it is. Otherwise, you can use this formula also. W is equal to Z into Q. And you have to find out Q value. Then also you will get same answer. Okay. 10 to the power of minus 3 Faraday or 96500. Otherwise, 96.5 coulombs. Okay. 96.5 coulombs also. Anyway, you can write. Is this first part clear? Any doubt into this question? Okay, see here. Aluminium 3 positive plus 3 electron gives aluminium. Okay. So according to this 3 Faraday charge and mass is almost 27. If 3 Faraday gives 27, I want 9 milligrams. So 9 milligrams equal to 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 grams gives how much? Okay. So 9 divided by 27 into 3. So then I will get 10 to the power of minus 3 Faraday. 96500 into 10 to the power of minus 3 means 96.5 coulombs. Okay. So another way is mass is given as 9 milligram. 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3. You substitute Z value, you can find out Q value. Okay. So both way you can do it. Both way you will get same answer. But I feel comfortable without the formula. Okay. Okay, second question is direct question, KMnO4. Appearing to be direct question, but typical question. See, in KMnO4, oxidation number is +7. Okay, and after that it is converted into +4. So how many Faradays? 3 Faraday. Here also how many Faraday? +7 to +4. Change in oxidation number of manganese is from +7 to +4. Okay, from what? From +7 to the +4 it is changing. Okay, so from +7 to +4 if it changes, then 3 Faradays are required. Okay, now one mole, directly I will write 1 mole require 3 Faraday. 1 mole require 3 Faraday or not? Then 1.3 mole. 1.3 mole require how much? So simply 3 into 1.3 Faraday. If your option is there in the coulombs, if your option is there in the coulombs, you can multiply it with 96500. Okay. So is it understood? So 3 Faraday is the answer for the second question, most easiest question. It is 1.3, not 13. Okay. Okay, second question was little bit easy. Now let us move on to the third question, that is again different one. Okay, and here we wanted to convert to 1.2 liter, sorry 11.2 liter. So for that you need to take oxygen gives 2 oxygen 2 negative. Understood? So now you can understand which side I should write and how much I should write. Here 2 minus, so it will be 4 electron. This writing electron is most important. Okay. See, O2 will give 2 O2 minus. So this will be 4 electrons. Okay. So according to this 22.4 liter, 22.4 liter requires 4 Faraday. Is it understood? This is 1 mole at STP. 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liter. Okay. So 22.4 liter required 4 Faraday. In this any confusion? 22.4 liter requires 4 Faraday. Then 11.2 liter required. Answer is 2 Faraday. What is answer? 2 Faraday or 2 into 96500 coulombs. Is it okay to all of you? Any doubt into this? Okay, if you wanted to do this by the formula method, not this method, first you will convert this into mass, you will substitute there in the W. Okay, Z you will calculate. Z will be here oxygen mass. Sorry, oxygen mass. Okay, 32 by 4 into 96500 into Q. Q you will find out. Again, you will get same answer. Okay. Okay, this is like comprehension question. There will be lot of questions can be derived from this. Okay, this question will be given from here only. Understood? From here, some gases are collected at STP by this method. Then what is the volume of oxygen? What is the number of moles of hydrogen? Like that, 3 to 4 questions will be derived. So you can make it as a comprehensive also, or more than one correct also, integer type also. So, but question will be, concept will be this one only. In this question, find volume of all gases collected. Find volume of all gases collected at STP found by, okay, formed by or found by electrolysis of water with 2.4 ampere current for 5 minutes. Okay, so try to find out. So as I told you, in the starting the questions will be easy. So if you are overconfident, then actual questions will be like this. Understood? So here we are doing the electrolysis of water. What you are doing? Electrolysis of water. You will get H2 plus O2. Okay. So 2H2 plus O2. Is it understood? Now for balancing purpose, if you don't want to write here, you don't write here, you can write it here. Understood? So for this, if I take only this, okay, so how much I will get? 22.4 liter plus 11.2 liter. Okay, at STP I am talking about the volume. For this, how much I require only for hydrogen also 2 Faraday or oxygen also 2 Faraday. Okay. So how I got this, is it understood? So 2 Faraday, because H2, here hydrogen is in plus 1 into 2 plus 2. Okay. Plus 1 into 2 plus 2. That's why 2 Faraday. Or you can take from the oxygen also, not a problem. Minus 2 to 0. What is the oxygen change? Minus 2 to 0. Okay. So G Banu. So from 2 Faraday to H2 plus half O2. If I use 2 Faraday, then I will get 22.4 liter of hydrogen, 11.2 liter of oxygen. So as a total, it is 33.6 liter. How much I will get? 33.6 liter. If 2 Faraday can give 33.6 liter, then how much I have used? 2.4 into 5 into 60 divided by 96500 will give how much? Okay. Unitary method, is it understood? So otherwise simply you can write it as a 2 into 96500 is equal to 33.6. Then 2.4 into 5 into 60 divided by 96500 is equal to how much? Okay. On simplifying, you will get the correct answer. Is there any doubt? Main problem will be why this 2 and how this 22 point, how this 11 point. Unitary method is simple only. Okay. So again, I am explaining. Hydrogen is changing from +2 to 0 and two hydrogens, and each oxygen is changing from -2 to 0. So equivalent factor will be 2. Okay. So 2 Faraday if I give, at one electrode I will collect 22.4 liter, at other electrode I will collect 11.2 liters. So total gases, find volume of all gases here. Okay. So total will be 33.6 liter, provided if I give 2 Faraday. But how much I am giving? 2.4 ampere for 5 minutes. 2.4 into 5 into 60 divided by 96500. So then you will get that answer. Is it okay? Okay, students, first question we are going to do in the level 2 is conversion of nitrobenzene into aniline. If we want that to 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene is to be converted into aniline. Okay. First question is quantity of electricity produced. First question is what? Quantity of electricity required for this process. Okay. Quantity of electricity. Quantity of electricity. Second one, if percentage efficiency is only 50%. Okay. And third one is energy required if voltage drop is. Voltage drop is how much it was given? Voltage drop is given as, so voltage drop is given as 3. 3 questions, is it understood? How much if it is required if quantity of electricity of 12.32 aniline. Second thing is 50% efficiency. Third thing is if voltage drop is 3, then how much energy is required. Okay. So quantity of electricity in the sense you have to find out the charge. What you have to find out? Charge you have to find out. Okay. So for that you require electrons. For that what you require? You require electrons on the right side or left side, that you will decide depending on the oxidation or reduction. Okay. Nitrobenzene C6H5NO2 and aniline C6H5NH2. Okay. Now if we find out the oxidation number of nitrogen here and here, what is the oxidation number of nitrogen in the nitrobenzene? So during this reaction, oxidation number of nitrogen is changing from +3 to -3. Okay. So that means what I should write? I should write the electron on left side or right side. If it is to be converted from +3 to -3, I have to write 6 electron. There are some charge transfer will be there, 6H plus also we have to write to compensate the electrical neutrality. Is it understood? So reduction, therefore electrons are written on the left side. Okay. Now if we calculate molecular mass, it is 123. How much it is? 123. So for 123 grams of nitrobenzene, I require 6 Faraday. Quantity of electricity is how much? 6 Faraday. Okay. So but how much it is? 6 Faraday is the quantity of electricity I require. Okay. But I wanted to reduce only 12.3 grams. What is this? 12.3 grams. So obviously answer will be what? 6 Faraday. 0.6 Faraday is energy required for such reduction. Is it understood to all of you? 0.6 Faraday is required when 100% efficiency. 100% efficiency. Okay. But we don't have 100% efficiency. 50% efficiency only we have. Okay. So if 50% current efficiency, then how much Faraday we should supply? How much Faraday we should supply? Quantity of electricity when 50% only efficiency. Very good. Answer is 1.2 Faraday. Okay. If we give 100, they will take only 50. Okay. So if we want 0.6, we have to give 1.2. Is that clear? So if 50% is only efficiency, we have to use 1.2 Faraday. Out of that, 50% will be utilized in this reaction. Okay. First and second answer is clear to all of you? Okay. Next, energy is equal to Q into V. Energy is equal to what? Q into V. Already V is given, Q you got it. So by substituting, this is not EMF, it is energy. Okay. Energy is equal to charge into voltage drop. So charge we got it now here. Faraday is a unit of charge only. Okay. And voltage drop is given as 3. So by using them, you will find out the energy. Is this question clear to you? The difference between level 1 question, level 2 question, is it understood? See, everywhere there is somewhat complication. First of all, you should calculate the oxidation number on the either side. Okay. Then you have to calculate the 100% efficiency, 50% efficiency and energy. So this is almost 4 questions combined together. Okay. In the next question, potassium salt of some ternary acid of molybdenum. Okay. Molecular formula is K2MnON. The main our intention of this question is to find out N. Okay. Rest all are fixed. 2 potassium, 1 molybdenum and N oxygen. So when it is electrolyzed, 11.2 liter of oxygen liberated. At the same time, at some other electrode, see, oxygen being negative will be going through the positive electrode. Okay. And 0.32 grams of molybdenum towards the negative electrode. They done with the simultaneously. Okay. Then find the molecular formula N. It is an integer type question. So try to solve, but it may be single integer. Okay. Single integer type question. Okay, in this question, it is stoichiometry based question. First, what you have to find out, 11.2 liter of oxygen. You can assess from the 11.2 liter of oxygen, you can assess the number of molybdenum. Okay, see 0.32. 0.32 and atomic mass is 96. Okay, so from this we can say, and oxygen oxidation number is -2. Okay, so there will be 6, 3, 2, 3, 3 96. Okay, 0.32 and 96. So this will give you the 3 moles, 0.3 moles. Okay, how much it is? 300 moles. And here oxygen, for each and every oxygen they require 2 electrons. So there will be 6 moles of electrons. How many moles of electrons? 6 moles of electron. Okay, so that means oxidation number of this total, it is for molybdenum 6 moles of electron, for potassium it is 2 mole of electron, total 8. Total 8 into to keep the 8, N value has to be how much? 4. Is this clear or should I explain it in the other way? Is this clear? See, if you calculate rough calculation just as a integer type, I am telling you to save up the time. So 0.32 grams and atomic mass is how much? 96. So from this we can say 30 moles. Okay, and but it is 30 moles. And but here each oxygen requires how many? 2 electrons. How many electrons? 2 electrons. So with that you can calculate, it is 6 moles of electron required per molecule. It is, I am talking about per molecule. Where from I got 2? Because 11.2 liter. If it is 1 mole, then it will be 22.4 liter. Okay. So Oxygen charge you can use it, otherwise 11.2 liter you can use it. So 2 from here, 3 from here. So we will get 6 moles of electrons for each change in oxidation number for this K2 and MO. Okay. Total it will be for molybdenum how much it is required? 6. Okay. For molybdenum how much it is required? 6. 6 is the oxidation number of molybdenum. 2 into potassium, 2 into potassium plus molybdenum n into oxygen should be 0. Okay. So I will write over here 2 into potassium plus molybdenum plus n into oxygen. N into oxygen should be 0. Okay. Molybdenum we found that its oxidation number is 6 and potassium oxidation number already known +1. So here to keep it at -2. So then n will be how much? 4. This is the calculation part. Okay. So with calculation, is it understood? How you got 6 and how you have to substitute here. 6 is the oxidation number of the molybdenum. If you know the oxidation number of molybdenum, that means you can find out the total positive charge. With the total positive charge, we can find out the total negative charge also. Okay. Is that clear? Okay, next question is here. This is also based on the stoichiometric coefficient. Okay, stoichiometric coefficient. So during electrolysis of concentrated sulfuric acid, per disulfuric acid is and oxygen are produced. Okay, along with this, if hydrogen are produced simultaneously, then how many times of that hydrogen will be there with respect to? How many times of hydrogen will be there with respect to oxygen? So try to understand the question carefully. Okay. Okay. During electrolysis of sulfuric acid and per disulfuric acid, okay, the reactions taking place will be SO4 2 negative will form S2O8 2 negative. Okay. So this is, if you are balancing both of them, change in oxidation number, it will be +6 and it will be +6. But to write the compensate the negative charge here, it will be 2 moles of electron here and 4 OH, 4 moles of electron will be here. Is it understood? So according to that, this 2 electron, this 4 electron for this reaction equimolar. How many molar? Equimolar. So how many Faradays are required? 6 Faradays are required. Is this clear? Reactions at both electrode. Okay. H positive will be at the negative electrode and OH minus SO4 2 negative will be from the positive electrode. This is a special case where at one electrode two different. At one electrode, how many? Two different electrode, two different substances will be produced. Okay. Because of OH minus O2 will be produced, because of SO4 2 minus S2O8 is produced. What? S2O8 2 negative is produced. So these two, see, here also 1 mole, here also 1 mole, equimolar. Equimolar. Question is that if how many moles of, how many times of hydrogen with respect to oxygen? Okay. See, if it is 1 mole produced at the same time, how many moles of hydrogen produced? 3 moles of hydrogen produced. So answer to this question is 3. Is it understood? Any doubt in this question?